Batman? I wasn't expecting you. We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
Glad you're here, Jim. I'd heard.
Technically, I'm not here. Not in an official capacity, anyway.
Working outside of the law. Let me know if you need any pointers.
Batman. Former commissioner. The agency considers you a fugitive, you know. There's an APB out on you, with orders to bring you in.
Step aside, Agent. Let me do my job.
Ms. Fox, this isn't really the time.
Relax. I'm just searching for Director Waller, same as you. I couldn't care less about this petty jurisdictional turf war.
Lead the way, Special Agent Fox.
What should we be looking for?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is, and where he may have taken Waller.
I'm surprised to see you with this bunch. The agency, I mean. Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
My drone can analyze it. Just point and I'll shoot.
Agent Fox, if you would do the honors. Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not. The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
Solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since.
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations. This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Kids are natural at this. Huh. This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it. Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
I miss this, you know. You and me raking over a crime scene. I messed it up, didn't I? Now, in the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We worked together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in.
Are you done with your trip down memory lane? Because we should get back to work.
If that's how you want it, fine. Don't expect another olive branch from me.
Got something interesting. It's a faint signal.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No, not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters. It felt like the right thing to do. The best way to help, you know?
Nothing of note.
You ever talk to Bruce Wayne? After the whole arrest thing,
The controller to the shock collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy.
I don't know if I want to talk about it. I've known Bruce since we were very small. So, yeah.
Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane.
John Doe thought he could take on Bane?
He's not half bad in a fight, actually. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker.
I'm sure he thinks he's doing the right thing. Whatever that is. Can we get back to the task at hand?
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
this Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder. Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped. A Maker's Mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
We found him.
Well, well, well. What's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
I don't take orders from you, Quinn. Stand down.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn, suppressing fire.
This is Agent Fox. Disregard that order.
Oh, sweetie, don't you know? Agency says I'm a prime asset. Means I outrank you. I said suppressing fire! Are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my job. After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk.
You don't have a hold over him anymore, Harley. He's over you.
He's over me? Oh, please. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's the girl gotta do? You idiot!
Asset in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
pack those collars in my sleeve.
You son of a...
Montoya!
Got it, sir.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can't touch me, Bats. I'm the one in control here.
You think you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms, no one else's.
Now tell that to Waller when she gets back in the office.
Find Joker and get Director Waller out safely. I'll take care of this.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman. Good hunting.
Unlike the rest of them, you think you are fun. Getting dirty is the only way to get the virus back. And it worked until you jumped off that bridge.
I would have given it to you!
I take complete responsibility.
Louder! So the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
I'm fine.
Of course you are. No way would a couple pesky bombs take you out. Things got crazy on that roof, huh? I had to do something. Waller was about to walk away. But get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take? You know, I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through! Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
Don't play innocent.
I play to win. When I lose, good people die.
You're totally right. She sucks! Let's keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada yada yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler! And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him. Like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems! Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
She dies. I'm trying really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now.
This isn't about justice. You have a grudge against her. That's the only reason you're doing any of this.
Grudge, Batman? She tried to kill me. I told you why I'm doing this, but you aren't listening. You're never listening. Just saying what you think will control me. Just like Waller. She justifies her crimes. Says they're for the greater good. Just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse. So you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
I am justice. What I do keeps Gotham from becoming the swamp it once was. I've given everything to protect this city.
Delusions of grandeur much! Yet another thing you have in common with Waller. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
I can't let Director Waller pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. He deserved to die.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty. This is a joke.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe. And you're no different.
I got her!
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
That's enough!
I was such an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore. I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know. I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend? Like a true friend? Someone you actually care about?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
You two.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found me. Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life. I guess that puts me in your debt.
Doesn't make you special, Waller. It certainly doesn't mean I like you.
Jim, would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer, make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
I don't want to hear it, Waller. Save it for your bosses in DC.
They don't give a damn how the sausage gets made, as long as they still get their cookout. This is me and you talking about where things went wrong. I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
You're so full of it. You caused all of this. I've seen the file. The Pact would never have come to Gotham if you hadn't kept Lotus running.
Take a look in the goddamn mirror. I'm owning my part in this. But what about you? You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth. You're as nuts as any of them. Avesta had you pegged the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals. All those friends of yours who went cuckoo. You didn't even flinch. Because you're one of them.
How do you think I catch them? I need to be to do what I do.
I'd have to agree. We're done here. Signal the withdrawal.
I'm not gonna miss her, that's for sure. So, here we are, once again. Gotham's safe because of you. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good getting my hands dirty. Just like old times, huh? Truth is, after I got ousted, I didn't know my place anymore. Turned into an old guy in civvies, lurking around crime scenes.
We have to work together, Jim. Solve cases. Lock up the scum who terrorize our streets.
I'm surprised. You didn't seem all that keen on hearing my apology before. I thought our thing was over. I'm glad I was wrong. I gotta take this. Wife probably saw the news. See you around, Batman. Don't be a stranger.
Batman.
going somewhere.
Director Waller's leaving Gotham. I'm going with her. I assume you're here about my confession. Joker was gonna cut her from ear to ear. I had to create a distraction. And I just needed to say it. To get it out.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
Riddler had it coming. That maniac stole my father from me. From you too, right?
What do you mean?
I know you worked with my dad. Bruce Wayne told me. I saw the lab at Wayne Enterprises. Did you care about my father at all? Or did you just use him to make your tech?
How dare you? You have some nerve asking me that.
How dare you judge me? Prison walls couldn't stop Riddler. He showed that when he escaped Peñadura. Taking him out was the only way to make sure he didn't do more harm. Leave more families without fathers. In the case of maniacs like him, the ends justify any means. It was the right thing to do.
You sound like Waller.
You say that like it's a bad thing, but she keeps people safe.
At what cost?
One my conscience can afford. It's been nice talking, but my ride is waiting.
This isn't over. You will answer for Riddler's death.
When you have evidence that'll stand up in court, give me a call.
Tiffany.
What is it?
You're on my list now. Sooner or later, I will bring you to justice.
Do what you gotta do. I'll be ready.
Alfred, Tiffany's gone.
Ah,
I'm coming back to the manor.
good. There was something I wanted to talk to you about.
Something important.
Better in person, I think.
Then I'll see you soon.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be. Not anymore. Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
You just need rest, Alfred. Why don't you take a long vacation? Like we talked about. Someplace in the sun, on the other side of the world from Gotham.
I rather think this vacation will be permanent.
But why?
This war of ours is not what it was when we started. I no longer have the stomach for it. It's not sustainable. At least not for me.
Come on, Alfred. You know I can't do what I do, what we do, without your help.
Well, maybe you don't have to do it at all. Our mission used to be so clear. Catch the criminals, lock them up. But nothing is clear anymore, at least not to me. Now everything has become so gray.
Gray? Talk to me, Alfred.
We used John Doe, exploited his friendship to get you into the pact. We took advantage of someone you met in an asylum, for God's sake. Someone clearly challenged with a proven tendency to violence.
I'll admit that wasn't our finest moment, but at the time it seemed like our best course of action.
Precisely my point. Our best judgment is no longer good enough. You empowered John Doe, kept him close when you should have put him away, inspired him to become something far more dangerous than he ever was.
What's your point?
Sometimes it's as if Batman creates the evil he means to destroy. For all our good intentions, I fear we only make things worse. A dreadful thought, I know, but one that keeps me awake at night.
Oh, please. There were plenty of criminals around before Batman showed up. I put most of them in jail.
Two-Face, Cobblepot, Lady Arkham, Joker. All they have in common is you. Anyone who comes into contact with us suffers. Lucius is gone. Tiffany has blood on her hands. She's Waller's creature now, driven to her by our secrets. Another casualty of our mission. The lives we touch are touched by pain. Friends, colleagues, innocents. No one is spared.
That's a price I'm willing to pay. In war, there are always casualties. But it doesn't mean you give up the fight.
I've served in my share of wars, Bruce. More even than you. There are some fights you cannot win. One thing is for certain, my tremors are gone.
Well, that's great news, Al.
They stopped the minute I made the decision to go. I thought it was the kidnapping with Lady Arkham that caused them. Some kind of residual trauma. But I had it wrong. This sense of powerlessness I've been feeling, it came from something I saw in you. The tremors, the fainting spells, all of it.
Do you really think I'm that bad?
No, I'm sorry, Bruce. That's not what I meant at all. Let me explain. Your father was driven by an obsession, by a need to control. He rushed headlong into the darkness, thinking himself invincible, oblivious to the cost. Just like you.
Not like me. I chase that darkness away.
And yet, history is repeating itself. I'm more certain of that with every passing day.
Alfred, these comparisons... You knew the evil my father was capable of. You think you see that in me?
I said nothing about evil, Bruce.
Then what are you saying?
I'm saying you'll end up in the same place. Face down in an alley. Shot in the dark by criminals in some godforsaken corner of Gotham. I won't be witness to that. I won't bury you, too. I stood by and did nothing while Thomas destroyed himself, along with everything he loved. I enabled him, like I've been enabling you. Realizing this, I've never felt so helpless. I wanted things to be different for you, my boy. You deserved a better life than the one I gave you. I failed you, and for that I'm sorry.
We failed each other, Alfred. My obsession, my relentless effort to stop crime. I should have seen the harm it was causing you.
A father takes care of his son, Bruce. Guides him through the world. Not the other way around. Well, I don't want to miss my flight. There's always traffic around the airport. You don't have to do it, Bruce. There are other ways of doing good in the world. But you pour everything into your bloody crusade, and I know you too well to hope you'll ever change.
Alfred, wait. Would you stay? If I promised things would be different.
Is that a promise you can keep?
Like you said, there are a lot of ways to help. I'm sure the city could use a man of my talent and resources.
Are you sure about this?
I'll do whatever it takes to keep our family together, Al. Even this. So please, tell me you'll stay.
Well, maybe just one more night.
visitor for John Doe.
Bruce!